Hey guys, I'm really excited to talk to you today about the rest of the school year. Weirdly enough, if we were in school right now, we would be learning about solubility and then we would move on to acids and bases. And those are topics that you can learn at home safely. So that's basically what I'm going to ask you to do the rest of the way is mostly at home experiments. So a lot of these, first of all, they're all safe as long as you follow the directions. So please don't deviate in a great way. The biggest thing that I don't want you to do is hurt yourself doing some sort of at-home chemistry experiment. So the things I'm asking you to work with are things like Kool-Aid and water. Don't switch things up. Like, you don't have to use brand name Kool-Aid, but drink powder. It could be Crystal Light or Flavor Aid or whatever brand you have. But don't use something else. Don't use sugar or salt or something else, and never ever mix cleaners. You can create noxious gases. You can really hurt yourself mixing cleaners at home. So never ever do that. But the way I've got things set up is the rest of the semester will be mostly experiments. There will be I think I've got 2 Nearpods that I'm going to ask you to do, and I set you'll see that I've got things set up on our black and gold calendar, but I also can see you knocking out all of the experiments in one day and then coming back and doing all of the website, the portfolio work, which make sure you check the intro document and the rubric and all that kind of stuff to figure out what I'm talking about. But like I said, I can see you doing all the lab work one day, doing the computer work another day, and then being done. And I'm totally okay with that. I want you to work at your own pace. I want you to learn this material as you go. Most importantly, I just want you to enjoy it. So I'm not trying to make you guys do some crazy difficult math or something like that. For the most part, these are fun experiments that they're going to change colors and things like that, and they're going to be fun to watch. If you have younger siblings, by all means, do this with them. If you have, if you're trapped at home with your mom and dad or your grandpa or whatever, involve your family with it and enjoy the experience. That's my whole thing with this. This is a weird, it's strange. It's not something that humanity, has lived through since 1950s. Really was the last time that we had anything close to this, and it wasn't even close to what we're living through today. So, my thought process is, what can we get out of it? Well, you can learn about the stuff that you would have learned about at school at home in a fun, controlled way. Maybe we won't get some of the details, but who cares? If you're coming back for AP Chem next year, I can fill in any gaps next year. It's not a problem. If you're not coming back, ultimately, when you take chemistry again in college, if you take it again, you can fill in the gaps. You have worked your butts off with me all year long. You've earned your grade at this point. So from here, we're playing with house money. Let's develop. You know what I mean? Like, as a coach, I talk a lot about how you either get a little bit better or you get a little bit worse every day. So we may as well not stagnate. We may as well not get worse. We may as well not forget stuff. Ask questions, explore things. That's what science is all about, figuring out what in the heck is going on around us. And there's a lot going on around us right now. So let's try to figure some things out. Let's try to learn some stuff and check some boxes off. Like, oh, okay, cool, I got that. I may not know what's going on out here in the crazy world, but I can understand why more Kool-Aid dissolves under this condition than under this condition. So I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. I hope you guys are finding ways to interact, whether that's through web chats or through, whatever your parents are comfortable with you doing, whatever you're allowed to do, depending on when you're watching this video. The restrictions may have changed. Who knows? But I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. I hope you're checking in and monitoring your mental health and things like that. As you work through this process, whether you're on pace or you're ahead or you're behind, please reach out. I'm here. I'm going to update. You'll see the calendar. There are some conference dates, so I'll be here in a video format so that we can chat. I also anticipate facilitating small group work. So a lot of you in class, especially before I went to the row setup, a lot of you guys worked really well in the groups. So if that's something you want from me, let me know. I can set up a conference with a breakout room that just has 4 people in it or just has 2 people in it. So I can set up breakout groups so that you can work just with the people you want to work with. And I encourage you to do that. Which brings me to my last point with the portfolio. On these labs, if when you're ready to perform these experiments, it's okay for you to leave your house, feel free to do that. Feel free to work together on the experiments. Do the experiments together. Combine, share resources. I've also had groups that did like the thermodynamics scavenger hunt. I had one group that did it together. And I don't know if they used TikTok or what they used, but I've got instructions for downloading videos and things like that from your phone. So you could go about things that way if you want to. So I just wanted to share some of the options and things like that. If you have questions about the project as we go through, let me know. Like I said, I'm here. Please reach out if and when you need help. Maybe if that's during the experiment, great. Maybe I can help you troubleshoot. But if you need me, I'm here is where I'm getting at. So looking forward to it. Please stay in touch and get after it.